I just finished watching Game Night 2018 starring Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams and Jesse Plemons and such others. And this movie was really funny. It was really funny and very interesting to me because I don't know. Like, okay, I did not really like the opening sequence at all. And justice for that gay man whom they ridiculed. And I did not know how I felt about the scene with their baby doctor, but it was so funny. I really liked it. I really liked the way it went. It was super awkward and uncomfortable in a beautiful way, and that really did set up the rest of the movie. However, it looked really ugly. I did not like the way it looked. Why were they on, like, the billionth floor of some tower overseeing, like, a land with a gray sky? Like, it was 90% gray sky. And it looked like they were in the tallest tower ever. Like, it did not look like they were in a city. It looked like they were in a super tall tower. And then the movie started, like, for real, and I really liked it when the movie actually started. I feel like they did not need either of those first two scenes. They could have simply written some dialogue that was, like, they could have just started in their house. They really did not need the, I wonder, guys, my hairline's weird. Is it not? Anyways, I feel like they just it's almost like they were tacked on, like, we need a scene that establishes the main characters' relationships, and, like, it was kind of funny how the doctor got with the brother at the end, I suppose. I don't know, like, I just feel like the movie really started with that evening and with their game night roll credits. So, like, I don't know, I just felt like they didn't really need the first two scenes, and they felt a little bit out of place, even though the doctor scene was funny. And I'm a little bit biased because I really hated the opening montage, because I did not find it charming or sweet at all. And honestly, I had a bit of a hard time believing Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman. Like, I don't know, I think it grew on me. But even, like, towards the very end of it, where I was more on board, I was still just kind of like, you guys are just, like, two perfect people and you're together. And, like, Jason Bateman is kind of flawed, but Rachel McAdams has absolutely no flaws whatsoever. It's just like, yeah, I guess I'm happy for two perfect people who are together, I guess. Does that mean that I think you have a lot of chemistry? You're both just funny. You're both just, like, perfect and funny people. So, like, I don't know, like, I guess. Like, sure. But yeah. I honestly really did not believe any of the couples very much, and I think, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one. I also really don't know anybody's names. I can't remember anybody. Annie and Brooks. And I don't even know Jason Bateman's name, to be honest. And Gary. Okay, and let's talk about Gary now. So, I loved Gary. And he really sold me on the whole movie. I was still iffy on it when it first started up. And I love Gary. Pretty fast. I was a little bit iffy on him on the first, not like iffy. I had suspicions about him on the first scene. I knew he wasn't gonna be, like, evil, but I had suspicions on whether or not I would like him, and I did a lot. He's crazy, and he's real, and he's so funny, and I did love the first scene they were in where they slowly zoomed in on him. That was really silly. Slowly, like, got up to him, and then Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman were in, like, a medium wide the whole time. And yeah, I loved him. I am sorry for him that his wife left him. you know, I support women and I support wholeheartedly people's choice to leave relationships. But that being said, I empathize with him. Of course I do. And is it a little weird? Is he a little weird? Like, I'm not saying he's not weird. He's crazy, but he's just so funny. He's just so funny. He's delightful. And I thought it was so funny how Jason Bateman bled all over his dog, and the dog was licking up the blood so much. Oh, 20% battery remaining. The dog was just sitting there, just lapping that blood the fuck up, like, let me just taste this delicious blood. And I was like, what is wrong with this dog? And then as soon as I thought that, Jason Bateman said, what are you, a vampire? It's just funny. And the movie wasn't afraid to make fun of itself. And I did appreciate that because it was kind of stupid at times. But the humor was like kind of just awkward and strange, and I liked that. Yeah, I thought the acting was pretty good. I thought the plotline was interesting. I was intrigued. The stakes never got too high, but that's okay because it's a comedy. And so that's fine. And yeah, you just kind of have a good time. Like, I had a good time. I had a great time watching it. There were only brief moments where I was like, ugh. And you know, towards the very end, when they were really hammering home the baby plot line, which I don't even really know if they needed the baby plot line. Like, did we really need that? Like, I never felt any kind of invest in that at all. And it made me think about, like, I don't know, I guess, like, having a baby. And, like, what that means. And, like, yeah, like, the effect it has on a relationship and the societal expectations set up around them. And this is what I was thinking about at the end of game night. And I was just thinking about how interesting it is, because that's not something I will ever experience. And it's just so interesting to me. And then just in general, like, the straight relationship is just so interesting. Yeah. That's the end of it. I don't know. It was a good movie. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.